up, everyone? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot at K-pop. We're coming at you with a super spicy episode 190, and we're recording on May 23rd, 2022. I'm Doug, and joining me today, we got Warren.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And Anita.
Hello.
And as a quick reminder, check out SojuTalk on your favorite podcast platform, sub to us on YouTube, and join the SojuTalk Discord and be a part of the nation. Yo, 190 episodes, what the heck?
Oh my
Number
God.
one.
200?
Number two, Warren's back in New York City.
I'm
so
back in New York.
Let's go. All right. Announcements this week. A big shout out to our new Fiesta patron, Irvtron.
Oh,
Hello. Thank you.
So Warren's back in New York. If you've joined our Patreon in the last couple of weeks, starting next week, or starting on this episode,
today.
actually,
Yeah.
everything should be fixed. So if he reads your name out at the end, or if you're on the slide, it should happen this week. So just letting y'all know.
Yep.
All right, big new releases. We have like a little bit of everything. We got a debut, a solo debut, and a big old reunion comeback thing going on.
Return.
Right?
Yes.
So the first one came out on Tuesday. It is the debut of TNX. So they are from P Nation, debuted in 2022. So this is their debut right here. Let me read something about the group. TNX, also known as the Next Six. It's not like the Nexus, it's the Next Six. It's actually really hard to say. Is a boy group under P Nation, and they were formed through the SBS audition show Loud. So that was the show where Psy and JYP were on that, and they both made groups. So this is the first debut out of there. Okay. This song
Move. Yes.
I'll put it this way. The kids in this group, this TNX, the Next Six, are supremely more talented than the song they were given to debut with.
Oh.
I see.
Now, I think that this song is a high energy boy group hip hop song with some cool sets, but at the same time, it feels just like a dime a dozen type of song we've been seeing lately. And that's my problem with this one. I'm not saying it's a bad song. I just think for TNX to have made a name for themselves and established themselves like, this is TNX, I don't think this song did that good of a job.
I think I agree with that in a sense. I feel like it did the necessary, I guess, of trying to grab your attention, right? But I don't think it was the song that did that. It was the members that did that. That kind of got me thinking like, oh, these people are really good. I saw some live stages, and I actually went back to some of their stuff in Loud in the show because I was like, oh, I feel like I kind of want to see what else they did there, because I feel like the song Move, the song that they debut with, it was pretty good, but I didn't think it did everything to really highlight their strengths, with I think are like performance one, and like vocals. Their vocals are really stable in some of the live stages.
I will also note, I'm just gonna go ahead and agree with everything you guys have said. I think the rap line is pretty decent as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna go ahead and say it's like, top of the game, but at the same time, if I'm looking back at all the debuts of the recent couple of years with the boy groups, this has been one of the most impressive. Woo Kyung-jun had a much more easygoing rap thing, and then Eunhwi, who came in after that, had a much more speedy technical rap, and I think those two played well with each other. It was very well balanced. It was very nice to listen to. So I feel like that was really impressive, but I do agree with you guys. The track feels pretty generic.
Right? And I think it's a shame because the individual components of the song are really good. The vocals, actually, the pre-chorus vocals were, insanely good, I thought. I was really impressed by that. I thought the rappers, as Warren said, were good. And I think that the most underrated thing, or the thing you really got to pay attention to, I think this is some of the best choreo we've seen in this year.
Oh, choreo,
the
okay.
video.
I
thought
really
the
liked
choreo
their
was
energy.
amazing.
Yeah. I feel like I want to say the choreo is really nice. It fits the song. I don't think it's the most complex or the most innovative choreo, but I like how they perform it, because I feel like you kind of have to have a little bit more energy, but not too much, because you're still having that kind of dark, boyish concept, which again is not a new thing. So that also doesn't add to, I don't know, to making them more individuals, more standing out from the crowd of debuts. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to more stuff, because I feel like they have a lot of potential for sure.
I'm gonna go ahead, be the bad cop in the room.
Oh no.
And say I don't know if I'm looking forward to their stuff, to be honest.
What?
What?
Why?
Here's the thing. I agree with you guys. They're talented. These kids,
Yes.
no doubt, very very talented. But at the same time, I'm starting to question whether their producers know what they're doing, right? So this, let's go through the credits a little bit, right? We have Psy as an executive producer behind the entire project, right?
Yeah.
And then we have his soulmate, Yoo Gun-hyung, who was the main producer for this track in particular and a whole bunch more, as well as Paino Meiko taking part in writing lyrics and a whole bunch of composition as well, right? Paino Meiko's also in P Nation, I believe.
Is he? I didn't know.
He is.
But
Yes.
I know he's been writing for boy groups for a while.
Right. And I think you can tell that Paino Meiko's a part of the writing credits because the rap is it's the rappers are good. The actual rap lines itself, those are well written too. But if I'm looking back into some of Yoo Gun-hyung's recent works, as well as some of the tracks that have been coming out of P Nation in the recent couple years, they've been more of a miss than a hit for me, not gonna lie. Including the recent stuff with Psy. And they end up being pretty generic, like EDM drop, hip hop based sounds. Really feels like Yoo Gun-hyung, all he's saying is, look, I'm capable of this too, even though I've been in the game for over 2 decades, which is fine and cool, but at the same time, if you're gonna tell me to move over or move out of the way, you gotta tell me why, and you gotta persuade me, right? That's just not happening when all of these other boy groups are telling me the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is where I feel like this is not a job for the artists themselves at this moment, but more a job for the producers to figure out what they want to do with these group of kids. Because right now, this is just it's boring. I'm sorry, it's really boring. And I'm not sure if it wasn't for me knowing this is coming out of like P Nation, I'm not sure like why I should be listening to this group. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm not as negative as you. I had a good hype time with this.
Okay.
This might go in the mega mix,
Yeah.
My whole point was that I feel like with a debut, you really gotta set yourself apart and be like, this is what we sound like, as a group, or this is what we're going for. I think they failed to do that, but at the same time, I think there's a lot there to like. Like,
yes,
I really liked the performance. I thought that they did a fantastic job there. I think that the individual components of the song, like the how they pulled it off technically, right? Honest, like how good are you at singing? How good are you at dancing? What's the stage presence looking like? I think they did a really good job there. I just think they got to get them the right song. And is the company or the people working with them capable of that? That's left to be seen. But I think that if they do, they got something going.
I think maybe my words were a little harshly worded, but I kind of agree with you because I think don't get me wrong, I was very impressed with their performance as well, but at the same time, what makes me unexcited is the producer's track record right now, which is kind of unfortunate. Right?
You're a little afraid for the future then.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I saw their B-side. 180 seconds, I think is what it's called. And I thought they were doing something a little bit more interesting in that one. It was not the dark boy concept. I don't know. I thought that was nice. I feel like I understand the direction they want to go with the dark concept, like more hard for the title track. But it'd be interesting if they can go a different route, because maybe that's the way to do it. Or like we're not trying to do what everybody else is doing in that sense as far as concept and sound. I don't know. I still have expectations for them, and seeing how they did with this song and what they've done in the show in Loud, the individual members. So I'm looking forward to more.
We got anything else to say? Yeah, like I think it's interesting.
I think
I honestly had to look them up because I wasn't familiar until I did some background research. But I do like what they got going.
The Yoo Gun-young person, for reference, outside of his work with Psy, he's recently done Flower Shower by Hyuna, Money by Dawn, right? He did NANANA with Jessie.
I like that one. Okay.
He did a whole bunch of stuff for Dawn, D-Arc, I'm Not Cool by Hyuna. the recent DRK EP as well as Happening by Hayes. So pretty much all of the stuff that's been coming out of P Nation in the recent couple of years.
All right.
Yeah, the major stuff.
Let's move on to the next one, right?
Yep.
We have, it came out on Wednesday, which was the 18th. This is Yerin, formerly of G-Friend, with her solo debut with Aria. So she is from Sublime now. She debuted 2015 with G-Friend, and while she was there, she won 71 music show wins so far. How do we feel about this one, guys?
Honestly, I don't think I have any, like, I don't, how to say, I don't feel that negative about it, but it does feel a little safe. I feel like the sound is very, very, how should I, like, techno house? Is that the genre we're going with?
It's like deep house with like
Yeah, it's a house genre there. And I tend to like that, so I don't have any qualms with that. I was a little surprised by her tone in certain parts of the song. I don't know if it's considered the pre-chorus or a part of the verse, but like she goes really high and it's not falsetto. So it's just like she's still like using her chest voice and she gets really, really high. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that she went that high usually. I guess maybe I wasn't thinking of her work in G-Friend, but I found that to be the most interesting part because then the rest of the song was pretty expected, I think. Nothing very surprising in that sense. It almost felt a little short because I felt like, oh, we're done. I didn't
Yeah,
think
it's 2 minutes 30. It's relatively short.
It's pretty short.
Yeah.
if I'm looking at the press release, it says one of the things it says is that what stands out about this track is Yerin's refreshing vocals, right? And I think to a degree that makes sense because Yerin does have, especially in this track, I'm noticing her vocal tone tends to be, what's the word? It's very simple, but not boring at the same time. It's kind of difficult to say. It's expressive, but at the same time, it's not like, doing all the cool technical stuff, right? It's simple.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
Right. And it's also very refreshing. I get that part, right? That being said, I don't know if this track was the best direction for her so far. Two reasons why, right? One, I feel like this track is pretty safe, like you said. If someone were to come in the comments and they say Aria was a pretty generic track, I'm not gonna argue against that. I can definitely see the argument for that. On the other hand, I compared to the other songs that have come out recently within this field or this realm or in this part of the spectrum, I'm not sure if this is the best utilization of her voice, kind of similar to what I said about other tracks in the recent couple weeks. I like her voice. I just don't know if this is the best way to use that voice. And I think she can pull it off, but I think it could have worked better if it was something that suits her vocal tone a little more. Because right now, sometimes it feels like she's reaching for it a little too much or
straining.
Right. Sometimes it doesn't feel effortless, and that's the kind of attitude I want or you should have with a track like this. I feel right. If I to give examples, not to compare directly, but the Eunbi track that came out a couple weeks ago.
Oh, Glitch. I love that track.
Right, Glitch. That felt very effortless. And I'm not gonna go around saying Eunbi is a better vocalist than Yerin, right? Like that's not something I would
there's some differences.
Right.
I feel like as a soloist, you gotta match your vibe.
Yeah.
Eunbi Glitch, Yena Smiley really matches the kids who sing the songs.
Right.
And from what I know of Yerin, because I used to watch a lot of G-Friend variety show back in the day for some reason. I don't know, because G-Friend was really hype at the time.
Yeah.
Yerin's like the quirky, funny, loud one, right? At least that's the vibe I used to get. There's that really famous meme of her kneeing herself in the face, right, on Running Man. It's a very famous clip of her. I feel like this song, I think it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of the sound effects in the chorus, right? Not my favorite. But that's just a personal choice on it. I think the song does what it does. It's like you can listen to it. It's nice. It's funky. It's cool. I think one thing I want to see is like when I watch Eunbi do her song, she's going for like sexy, sultry, right? Like she's doing Eunbi things, right? When you watch Yena on the Smiley like happy track, she's being quirky, she's being funny, she's being energetic. Like you get that from the performance aspect. With this song with Aria, what I feel like I was missing was like I don't know if it's due to her not doing a ton of solo stuff previously because it's like her first attempt at it. But I just felt like the overall performance aspect wasn't super helping the song itself. Like for me, I felt that there were a lot of just like her looking in the camera, but nothing else really going on in terms of emotions or other things. Now that might be because of the song doesn't allow her to, but at the same time, as a solo offering, you're the focal point. When this music video is playing, I'm only looking at you, right? And that's what I would like to see some improvement in.
No, yeah, I agree on that because I actually watched some live stages as well from this of her saying doing Aria, and I feel like the song itself is not super slow. Like it's not I would expect a little bit more choreo. But the live stages don't really show that. Like there's not a ton of choreo going on. And like you mentioned, it's the movement that she does. And I feel like of course, it's a lot of directing, a lot of choreographing that I don't know if she has a lot of say in, but like it's very not there. Like we're not moving a lot. And I don't know. I feel like that kind of goes against what you're describing her as, Doug. Like I feel like she's usually very bubbly, right? Like it kind of felt like, oh, maybe we're shifting image a bit, but it feels like it's not quite matching yet.
Overall, I do feel like if you want to shift your image a bit, that's like totally cool. That's totally
yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
Right, but at the same time, maybe this is like a rough, bumpy transition where she's not used to this thing yet, or like maybe this isn't what they want to do in the long term, and this is just them just saying, look at me, I'm doing a solo track. Like that's what Aria means, right? Like Aria literally means it's a type of a solo track in classical music, right? So like it makes sense. At the same time, if I'm listening to this track, one thing I was thinking about, right? When I was listening to this track, when I was thinking about Yerin's role in G-Friend, I always identified her as two things, right? One, as like one of the core dancers of the group, right?
Yep.
And then she's like the pickle of the hamburger kind of deal. Does that kind of make sense?
She's adding some pizzazz.
Right. Right. She's the one that adds the refreshing pizzazz.
Yes.
She's the pickle of the burger. That being said, if you have a sandwich and just pickles after pickles in your sandwich and nothing else.
Oh no,
that's not a good sandwich. So I think I understand she's shifting away from the pickles and into more of like, look at me, I can be the lettuce, I can be the beef,
I can be the whole sandwich.
Right, I could be the bread too. Look at me, or I could be meatless or tofu or I don't know.
I think it's a process though.
Yeah.
Right, it's gonna take a couple tracks. If we want to look at like, I'm not gonna throw this artist under the bus, but objectively, if we look at where Ihai started with her first solo MV
very
to now,
different, yeah.
It's like day and
very
night.
different now.
It is,
right? It is. And I think a little bit. I'm not saying because like that Ihai first track is kind of infamous now with like a kind of rough starter MV. I think what it comes down to is a little stiffness for me.
It's just finding your thing, your sound.
And
your
I think
place.
Anita was telling me before the track she felt that the dance was very made for TikTok, not a lot of movement, right?
Yeah, not a lot of lateral moving.
Tickety-tockety.
That being said, I thought a lot of the shots were cool. I like the kaleidoscope shot. I thought that
Very
was kind
pretty,
of cool.
yeah.
And I like the floral shot outside. I really like those two ones.
The one in the dark with the big flowers?
Yes. When she's in the yellow dress. Yep, particularly.
Yes.
Nice.
That being said, I don't think it's a bad song. I just think for a solo debut, not my favorite one. That being said, we'll be rooting for Yerin because she was one of the core members of G-Friend, I thought. All right, let's move on to the last song. The GOT7 boys. Monday.
Yes.
Today on the 23rd. GOT7 released NANANA. They are... So, okay, company is interesting, right? what I wrote here is 7 different labels via Warner Music Korea.
They're
which is what
promoting
it
together?
seems like.
I see.
I only wrote that because all their social media accounts are tied to Warner Music Korea, I believe,
Okay.
or
Makes
something
sense.
like that. So they debuted 24. If I'm wrong with that, please let us know. That's not like that's what I was told, that they're all in different labels, but they're coming together. And the only link I saw was Warner Music Korea. I might be wrong about that though. But they debuted in 2014 as GOT7. Their last 3 songs were Encore, Last Peace, and Breath, with 32 music show wins so far. And as of May 12th, reports state that the 7 GOT7 members are the owners for the full trademark rights of the group.
Wow.
If reports are
Wow.
true, GOT7 are the first ever K-pop group to transfer all trademark rights to the members themselves after leaving their first company.
My God, I hope it's true. That'd be really
No,
nice.
it's been confirmed as true now in the press release, and they talked about
yeah.
it.
Okay. Nice.
So-
Mr. Park?
So people were wondering, because Korean law has now changed, where they don't own your rights for as a musician when you leave the company anymore. So people were wondering, is this because of the legal change that they got the rights, or is it because JYP as a company that said you could have them? It's the latter. JYP as a company stated that you could have the rights, and the GOT7 members even thanked JYP as a company for letting them do that.
Oh, that's nice. I like this.
Good.
Yes.
Good for you, Mr. Park. Good for you. I like
I'm-
I don't think.
Well,
I think the guy they think
relations.
wasn't Mr. Park. It was another head up at the company. I think maybe the
Oh.
business guy there.
Well, the
But-
business guys at Park Company. Good job. I like you guys. 5
I
out
like
of 5
that because then we don't get any awkward beast highlight situations.
Yes.
Things like that.
It's unfortunate when it goes that way.
Yeah, and that's great because I think that they own all their trademarks, their old song catalog, all of that.
Oh
is
god.
theirs.
Wow, that's so cool.
Thank God.
So we don't have a Scooter Braun Taylor Swift thing either going on, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
but that's great for them. I think that's fantastic, and I think it makes their lives going forward as GOT7 a lot easier because then when they do a GOT7 concert, they could sing the old songs still.
They could.
You know?
I think they have. I saw something that they
Exactly.
did, and they were doing their old songs.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's fantastic. Going to the song now. I think this is a song that's a representation what a lot of the guys are trying to go for these days in their solo stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like this kind of a little bit groovy, hip hop esque chill song. That's like kind of what a lot of these dudes are kind of hitting. If you average the sound of all of the solo stuff we've gotten, it's kind of this
is
song,
what we get,
right?
yeah.
It kind of feels like the average of all the solo stuff we've been getting from them. That being
Yeah.
said, how do you guys feel about this?
I honestly, I don't mind that this is the medium that we came to, because I think it's a good track to start with, because it's not super ambitious. I feel like sometimes I think it might have been the expectation of, oh, it has to be like a really really great track, like setting the stage for more stuff. But I feel like the tone that I'm getting is that it's very relaxed and kind of just doing things as they come, like very easygoing. And I feel like, okay, that makes sense. If that's the way they want to do it, if that's the way they want to continue as a group, I think that's also really doable. I think the chorus is very catchy. It's pretty trendy. And I don't know, I hope it is the sound that they like so that they can enjoy it and continue doing promotions together.
Snobs would argue that the track is generic. I think here's the thing. I think it does a really good job of what it wants to do. That's
I
what
think
that's
so
what
too.
makes it right.
Yeah.
That's what makes it stand out. The ARP loop that plays out through the entire track. There's like arpeggiated plucks, like dong 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 dong, dong, like that thing. That is so nice. That is so dreamy, right?
Yes, there's a lot of the things that are dreamy. The
Right.
set, everything.
It's a very nice collective aesthetic throughout the entire track, throughout the entire music video. I thought that was really really cool, right? The main
Yes.
producers who worked on the track, Def Dot, no idea who it is. Totally not JB from GOT7. Totally not him. No, the impressive work from JB. Not gonna lie. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I think. Don't quote me on this, but I think he's one of my favorite K-pop idol musician producers at the moment.
No, all of his stuff is very
Oh.
good.
Yeah, no,
his stuff's very good.
It's really
Yes.
nice. I frankly I haven't checked out all of his stuff. I know he's doing stuff with like Junie and those folks. But at the same time, the stuff I check out every now and then, they're very nice. They're very nice.
His connection between K-hip hop and K-pop, he's doing it really well. The blend between the two, I think,
Right.
probably better than almost anyone else at the moment. I would say.
Zico.
Okay, true. But yo, Zico's coming back too. He got out of the military, dude.
That's why I
let's
mentioned.
go.
Ziako.
Now, I do want to say, right? I was kind of expecting like a little. I was expecting Avengers to happen. Not gonna lie.
Avengers.
You
In
know
what
what I mean?
sense?
You wanted something like grand scale,
Not
like
grand scale, but like a
there should have been an Avengers moment in this show where they all like zoom in from the sky on different ships. You know,
together.
like they started the street, all of a sudden all 7 ships come into the distance and they all come down, like these beam down. That would have been hilarious, wouldn't it have?
Here's the thing, right? Like I feel like the track does what it wants to do, right? It's a pretty chill track. It at moments it feels like a B-side almost, which I don't think is a bad thing if you think about where GOT7
Yes,
is in
I
their
agree.
career, right? They don't need to draw in the attention of new listeners. Like that's not what they're trying to do, obviously. But
They just want to make music.
right. But at the same time, the last like year or so has been like watching like. It's been like watching Iron Man 2 and like Captain America 1 and Thor 1 and like wow, like this is cool. What? They're doing crap together? Oh my god. That's kind of the expectation I came with
What?
cuz like
Girls' Generation's coming back together? No, you know exactly what 21's at Coachella? Like same vibe.
right. So to a degree, I was like, man, like I'm kind of excited for this like get together crossover event, but like you know, that didn't
I
happen.
get you. You were probably like, oh, I'm expecting something crazy, and you're like, oh, it's kind of chill though, right? That's like the
nice.
shout out to Mark's like sneaker T-shirt. I've never seen that before, dude.
Mark's sneaker
If you
t-shirt?
look at Mark's shirt, he's wearing this purple shirt. It literally looks like a sneaker.
Give
like,
me a
there's-
time frame.
1 minute on the dot. There's
minute
a
on
lip of the shoe like a normal shoe, and there's like a sneaker laces, dude.
I'm
Shirt
like-
literally looks like sneakers.
I'm trying to find out what you're talking about.
1 minute, the purple shirt he's wearing in
Oh.
exactly 1 minute.
It's like
It looks like a sneaker, my guy.
yeah, I can't defend that.
I was watching it. I'm like, yo, is that a sneaker? Because like we've seen interesting clothing lately. Oh, what was the one music video we covered?
I know Stacy had one.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
It
they
was a
had like
shot.
I've seen shoes on a sneaker. I've seen like
Yeah.
footballs made in this like t-shirts. Like we've been
Corset
seeing a lot of
type.
stuff. I think
Yeah.
La Seraphim, did someone do something like that? Someone might have. I don't remember. There was a girl group who also did it a couple weeks ago.
I found the brand. It's called Botter, Botter. Looks like a European brand
Oh,
and very high end, like
expensive.
1,000
Oh my
euros
God.
for
Oh my
some
God.
polo shirts.
Jesus.
Oh
my
wait,
God.
I found the thing.
The shirt he's wearing.
Yep, it's called
How
the
much?
item is called sneaker upper polo short sleeve.
I
light.
told you!
It.
How much is this?
It's 540 euros.
Oh,
Jeez.
That
Oh my
how much
God.
is that in US?
540 euros is about $700 US. I'm gonna guess.
Oh
No,
no.
no.
Oh no, the conversion rate got that better for us.
570.
Okay, yeah,
All
I
right,
forgot.
500
This is 10 years ago.
Jeez, still.
If you want to look like him, it's only 500.
If you want to look like Mark, you might dress like him, but you definitely don't look like him. Just letting you
Oh
know.
well.
You can't fix that without some extra Korean money. You know, gotta get the done. You know.
What?
Let's keep talking about the song.
Wait, I want you to give a shout out though, because I was wondering if Jackson was gonna have a rap, because that was his usual.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's talk about
right?
this.
But he
Yeah.
had like vocals here, and I thought it was really nice. It was giving me the tone that he had was giving me very Post Malone ish.
This Jackson is one of the most improved soloists over the last like 12 to 18 months.
I really liked his part. It was nice.
He used to just be foreigner rapper in the group. That was his role. Good looking foreigner rapper. That was his role in GOT7 like initially. On the acrobatics guy, right? That was his role back in the day. And he's developed into like a total package artist. He's making appearances at like
Producer,
every music
yeah.
festival I see now that has any Asian people at it. Jackson's always on it too. Like
Good for him.
man, Jackson and Team Jackson are just making moves everywhere right now. It's insane. I also love that they have commitment to each other. You know, they're doing this project still, even though technically they don't have to because they've all gotten rich anyway, right?
They're
So I
all
like the
doing
loyalty
stuff.
they're showing to each other by releasing GOT7 stuff. I think it's great that they're loyal to the fans in that sense. A very chill song. Maybe not the epic Avengers comeback that we were expecting, but at the same time, did we need to have that? That's a discussion, right?
Yeah.
Overall, solid song. Definitely the best one of the week. 100%.
Okay.
200%.
200%.
200%.
All right. Other big releases this week. Some like big groups like voted out because of the TNX group. TNX.
TNX is popping a little bit, I
There's
guess.
three
Yeah.
decently prominent boy groups that we've covered in the past that got voted like that TNX beat out. One Us with Bring It On, AB6 with Savior, and One We with Roommate. It beat all of those to get covered this
Oh
week.
wow.
And then we also had
Interesting.
Luminous with Wish You Were Here, and then a group called Lunar Solar who debuted in 2020. They're disbanding them. They released their final song with Do You Want to Get Down? So that happened.
Oh well, they're actually down now. So
And I feel like One Us, AB6, and One We really all fit into that category that I was talking about last week with my soccer analogy, where they're in between the Ronaldo, Messi, and Haaland, Mbappe era. They're kind of the Neymars right now.
I
feel
see
like
what
all of
you
those groups fall
Yeah.
into there. No, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you someone from this week's gonna be like, "Don't you say that about AB6?" But then they have no clue what I mean by the reference I just made.
don't you say that about Neymar?
Neymar is good, guys.
Hey, I will completely take back everything I said about Neymar. I think he's a great player. If Brazil wins the World Cup this year, as they're favored to do,
Oh,
Oh,
just say it.
we'll see.
All right, Soju chart. Episode 189. Last week we had Woods with I Hate You.
I Hate You?
He picked up his I Hat You. He picked up his second crown. Second place we had a tie between Icon, But You, and Le Seraph and Fearless. So if Woods wins today, enters the Hall of Spite. But he's got some stiff competition in TNX Move, Yerin's Aria, and GOT7 NANANA. Right off the rip, GOT7's NANANA. You gotta put them in first this week. You 100% have to.
All right.
Second
Okay.
place though, my boy Woods will slide down one slot. I Hate You. I'll put it in second. And in third place, out of all the recent stuff, I was gonna put Le Seraphim in third, but I feel like it's been too long for them. I will put Yerin in third.
Oh,
So that is my chart.
I did not see that coming.
neither did I.
Anita,
Yes. I'll start with my first place because I also agree with Doug. I think GOT7 deserves first place this week. I don't know. I really like the song. I think it was chill. I like the music video. I really liked the set. The house that they had was really cool with the lights and everything. So I don't know. I like where we're going with GOT7. I am looking forward to more collaborative stuff as a group. Second place, I think they're moving up. Yeah, I moved them up a spot. Astro.
Oh,
Astro.
Astro,
Okay.
yeah.
Astro.
We're looking at some live
Astro.
stages. I don't know. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I like Astro with their more lighthearted sound and image. I don't know. I guess maybe that's kind of the one I was introduced to when their debut. So I kind of feel like I'm more biased towards that. So I'm glad they had this comeback. Third place was hard. I almost didn't put this group in third place, but if I'm being honest, I've been checking out their stuff a lot since I found the song.
Icon?
Looking at live stages and like other stuff they did because I feel like there's a lot of potential here.
TNX. Wow. Okay,
wow.
I 100% agree that
Wow.
the song doesn't quite just do justice to them. But I feel like they did the best they could with this song, and I don't know. I'm impressed with their performances right now. So that's where I'll put them for now. We'll see if they stay there.
I also have GOT7 on first. I don't think
Let's
I need to say
Yay!
anything.
Yeah.
It's just a good song.
It's a good song. It's just
It's
a good song.
Like, what
It's a good
what
song.
more do you want? It's a good song. What do you
It's a
want?
good song. It's a good song. Good song.
This is where I start to differ from you guys a little bit, right?
As expected, yes.
Let's make some guesses, Anita.
Oh, okay. You
Um,
guys make
who
the
did he
guesses. I
have?
will tell you if you guys are right.
Icon.
He had Icon, yes.
It's got to be Icon, right?
Icon is on second. Butcher's
Yeah.
nice.
There we go.
Butcher's good. Butcher's good. I almost put it on third, but you know it was almost a game time decision not to. Mm-hmm. Guess who's on third?
Okay, so you are lower on the Wood songs than we've been every week.
I
So
don't think
it's
I've
Woods.
been a huge fan of the Wood song. Not
And
gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think Le Seraphim has done its course. I'm gonna say
He had Le
TXT.
Seraphim last week.
TXT?
TXT?
TXT.
Oh, I'm good today.
Yes?
No, it's not. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, you
what?
don't?
No.
What do you
Is it
have
Le
in third?
Seraphim? Le
I don't even
Seraphim?
remember the TXT track name. Le Seraphim Fearless, I will agree, it's run its course a bit. I found
Oh.
myself skipping the track on the playlist more often than not. I can't believe you guys couldn't guess. Candy Sugar Pop by Astro is also
Yes!
a pretty nice track from
Damn,
the boy group
okay.
boys over
Let's
here.
go.
I agree with you, Anita. They do a pretty
Yes.
decent job. At
Is there a but?
I almost put Yerin in third. Not gonna lie.
Oh, it's Astro. It's Astro?
It's Astro.
It is
it's
Astro.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say but.
No, no more twists. No more lying.
Okay. Go-To Gang
Yes.
with a big 29 points.
Oh.
A whopper.
GOT7 with
Let's
NANANA,
go.
first place. Second place with 17 points was Yerin.
Okay.
And in
Nice.
third place for them was Woods with 15.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I added up the Soju chart, right? GOT7's NANANA picking up double crowns in its first
Full
week.
sweep. Yeah.
Full sweep.
Yo.
Everyone gave it first. There is a 3-way tie for second. It is Woods because I gave it second and the Gochu Gang gave it third. Gets 4
Okay.
points. Yerin because Gochu Gang gave it second and
You give it third.
I gave it third, so that's 4. And then Astro because Warren gave it third and Anita gave it second.
The other way around, but yes.
Oh, is it the other way around?
gave
Yeah,
it
something like
second.
that.
Yeah.
So it's 4. So that is the Soju chart this week. GOT7 in first and a 3-way tie for second between Woods, Yerin, and Astro.
Wow.
Very nice. The
Boom.
more the merrier.
It's the first time that's ever happened.
All right, finally we're at show winners. Anita, hit us with that.
Yes, we have 3 winners. We have Sai with That. They won on Show Champion, M Countdown, Show Music Horn, and Kikayo. So he has a total of 6 wins with this comeback. And then we have Le Seraphim with Fearless. They won on the show once again. So we have 3 total wins so far. And then TXT with Good Boy Gone Bad. First win on Music Bank. Congrats to them.
Nice.
So side picking up wins. Fearless is doing
Yes.
all right. TXT, that's like surprising at this point. I thought they would win a couple more here, but we'll have to see because it's the first time they won one. Maybe next week they'll win a ton.
Yeah.
Not finally. We're gonna take a break. That's what I wanted to say.
Finally, we're going to take a break.
We'll take a break in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, SojuTalk Nation. This is Anita here with a quick PSA. If you would like to support SojuTalk Kpop Podcast, please like, subscribe, or follow us on whatever platform you're using. And consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/SojuTalk or donating to us at paypal.me/SojuTalk. On behalf of the crew and myself, thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled episode.
Hey, what's up? We're back with part 2 of Soju Talk, episode 190. All right, let's talk some news and events from last week. So this one dropped right after we stopped recording. You know, it
Last
is what
week.
it is.
Yeah.
1 week old news, but Girls' Generation confirmed to make comeback as a full group for the 15th anniversary. On May 17th, SM Entertainment announced that the girl group is preparing to release a new album in August, which marks the 15th anniversary since their debut in 2007. Following their 6th studio album Holiday Night in August of 2017, this will be their first comeback with all 8 members in 5 years.
Wow. Wow.
It's been a while.
It's Girl Generation. They're back.
All right.
It is. GG.
Let's break this thing down, right? Number 1. Girls' Generation is a legacy 8 members now. It is what it is, right?
It is, yeah.
Still talking about this? Yes.
All right. So if you're a K-pop old head, Girls' Generation was 9 girls, right? With Jessica. And then Jessica left for whatever reasons they may be. So at least for SM, Girls' Generation is a historically 8-member group in their book, right? At least that's the way they present it to the public.
Yeah.
And that being said, a lot of the kids are not at the they're not even kids, they're older than me. A lot of the Nunas are not at the company anymore.
They're not. Only
no.
5 of them stayed, right?
I believe so, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like
It was 5. I don't think it's 5 anymore, is it?
because
no.
it was the OGG girls,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Right.
that's what I remember.
Let me double check.
OGG.
It might be, yeah, maybe some of them left as well.
Okay, Taeyeon definitely at SM.
Right.
Yep.
Hyoyeon
Sunny definitely at SM. Hyoyeon definitely at SM.
Mm-hmm.
Yuna definitely at SM. I think Yuri has left.
Nope.
since then.
Yuri is also still in SM.
Oh, then OGG is still there.
OGG still there?
OGG's still there. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, like, Girls' Generation has gone through like 9, 8, and 5 are the numbers, and then Tae-Tiso is a 3. So those are like
yeah.
the
The
primary
trio.
numbers of Girls' Generation. That being said, if you are a newer K-pop fan and don't know Girls' Generation, it's historically probably the most impactful girl group in K-pop history.
Yeah.
I would say, with one of the most storied careers, and like they're still killing it. A lot of the girls
Hits.
individually.
A lot of hits.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is a big event for this to happen. This is going to have Korean general public interest for sure. Everyone in Korea knows who Girls' Generation is. Absolutely everyone. Like the old Hymenees know who they are, most likely.
I remember like I was in I think like 6th grade when this happened. Like G was out that year, and like
that was the game changer.
that was a big game changer. And like there would be like, so after school there was like dedicated time to cleaning up the classroom. That's what Asian classrooms do, right?
Yep.
And then while we're doing that, the moment teacher
Play a
leaves,
song.
we're putting on G, and then we're all like,
And you're all crab dancing, right? G was also the start of like the big, I would say that, and maybe
Genie.
some of the Genie and
Genie.
some of the Big Bang songs were the big, like when the start happened for Western fans to start to get interested in K-pop. I think those were some
Yeah.
momentous
I think so.
occasions. You know, I'm actually very excited. No, I'm excited and curious as to how this is going to be.
What's
Like,
it gonna sound like?
Exactly.
That's my
I say they go for
question.
classic Girls' Generation sound. I don't think they change it up too much.
Oh, here it is.
Who knows if this oh, you have the
I have it,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, album.
This is the first album I ever bought.
Oh, was like my
Wow.
least favorite song, by the way. Right? But that being said, if this sells really well, I hope. What if they do a world tour connected to it?
Oh my god.
If they do that, I haven't been super into getting K-pop tickets at the moment.
You'll
but
be
if
there?
Girls' Generation does a world tour, I will buy tickets for it.
You'll be there.
100%.
There it is.
100%.
Once a so one, forever a so one.
All right, next one. It's also a generationally talented girl group. Twice's Nayeon will be making her solo debut on June 24th. So it has
Wow.
finally happened.
Wow.
Solo
Yeah.
promotions for a Twice member. That's also a
crazy.
giant event too, I think.
Yeah.
I thought it would never happen. Wow.
Did
Took
we
a
think
while.
Nayeon would be the first one? I think it was a highly likely choice. Now that we think
Yeah.
about it.
I
Yeah.
thought Nayeon or Jihyo.
Jiho, right?
Yeah.
How do we feel about this?
I think it might be an extension of the Twice sound, but I don't know. I could be pleasantly surprised.
I hope that's not. I hope it's
You hope
not.
it's not. Okay.
I hope it's not, but I feel like it's likely, given that Nayeon is like one of the core functions
Yeah.
of the Twice sound. I
The
guess,
sound,
right?
yeah.
Her voice tone is just so. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be something like Feel Special.
Feel special? Yes.
Look at you and me. Yeah, no, I feel like
Yeah.
that's the vibe I'm getting with this for some reason.
Yeah.
So you want a little sentimental.
Not sentimental, more like high class.
More
High
of the
class?
mature Twice sound, I
Ooh.
think.
I like
Yeah.
this. I like this. I like
Yeah.
this. They're already pushing it pretty hard on social media too. Like
Wow.
I've seen like the mock album covers, and they're talking about when the pre-order is starting already. Like
Okay.
they're going
well,
pretty hard in the paint for it. Even
Yeah, I
if you
mean-
look at the Twice Twitter, it's Nayeon is the main picture and the banner on there.
Ooh.
Yep. I'm Nayeon. You know what I've also noticed about Twice? They have their individual Instagram accounts now.
Yes, that is another
Oh.
thing that has happened recently.
Nice.
Right. So I'm gonna start guessing.
More solo stuff?
Right. I'm gonna guess this opens up room for more solo activity.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I am still waiting for Chaeyoung Jackie Y thing, you know?
She might do it, you know?
her 4 bars that she did at the end of the year SBS thing a couple of years ago was like, I still remember it. That was great.
How much you want to bet this was included in the contract negotiations that have happened?
Oh, for sure.
Because this is year 7.
Yeah.
So this might have been a
Probably.
big thought out plan way in advance, right?
Mm.
I'm going to assume it is.
I remember like back when I was like following Twice a lot more than I am right now. Like they were saying stuff like, "Oh, like yes, we're filming this variety now, but we have schedules until like next summer," which was like 9-10 months in advance. So
Oh my god.
And they're coming off of some of their biggest highs of the concerts at the Bank of California Stadium in LA, and then they sold out Tokyo Dome 3 nights in a row.
wow.
Whew.
Which is the only group other than AKB to do it.
Also, they've been doing like really well in the West as well, in the North Americas. Like y'all told me my prediction was poo poo, but clearly I have arisen to be true. So who is the poo poo now?
I'll put it this way. I think that financially they've been doing extremely well in the West. I want to see more musically, though. That's what I'll say.
I will admit, I was hoping for a Twice comeback before we go into solos, but guess not. That's not happening.
All right, next one. Kim Garam of Le Sserafim will go on hiatus and stop her activities with the group for the current time, and Le Sserafim will be promoting as a 5-member group for the time being. So we ain't gonna go into the super details of this. There's a bullying controversy here, guys. There was some controversy right before they debuted saying that she might have been a bully, and they went ahead with the debut. Now there's like new allegations. There's a like official record from the school violence committee meeting out now.
Yep.
It ain't looking too hot. There's lawyers involved. Her mom made a statement. Hybe has made a bunch of statements. It's getting a little messy out there, and I'm not gonna cast judgment on the situation, but because you guys can read up about it. There's a ton of news articles about it. Not a great look though.
Nah.
No, not especially with the debut of a group.
The thing from from my perspective, where like I've been following this on a pretty surface level and not like digging this deep into like reading. I'm not reading all the details about this. I'm just following the outline of everything, right? There was a investigation at a school like a institutional level. There was a final decision in terms of penalty. It was not a light penalty. So it's definitely not a good look, but at the same time, if that was a wrong decision, which I believe Hybe and Karam's family is claiming to be right now, I mean, I guess that's still up for debate, but at the same time, right now, not a very good look.
Objectively speaking, so there's this official record from the violence committee, and apparently in Korea they have like a meter as to how bad you were bullying someone. Like, it's crazy. I didn't know that they existed. So this was a level 5 out of 10,
9.
which is 9.
9.
Are you sure it was a 9? Oh, it's 1 out of. Oh, okay, it's 1 to 9.
Yeah.
She got number 5, right? She got a 5th degree one, which she had to go through some like. How do I put it?
Additional hours of training in terms of
additional hours of training against physical violence and bullying is what they said.
Right.
Which does not mean that physical bullying was involved in the incident, but she had to be educated on it, is what I was hearing. So we're not saying that there was any physical violence. We do not know this, but the level of the severity of what this committee came to stated that this girl needed to go through some learning about physical violence, right?
Yep. And to kind of provide a little more context into the levels of this decision, the number they get is not really, it doesn't indicate how severe or how bad or good or not good the situation was. It really just determines the kind of penalty or punishment that the people get, right? So number 5 includes the education that Doug mentioned. A level 6 means you can't come to school anymore for a given period. Level 7 means you have to change classes. Level 8 means you have to change schools level 9 means you're just
Expulsion. Oh.
kicked out of school. I forget the official word for that. You know, flunk. That's not the right word. You get the idea.
Expelled.
Expelled.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, not great. We'll see what happens on this one. All right. Next one, some good news. KCON has announced the spin-off tour after KCON 2022 LA, which happens during August. Well, KCON 2022 LA, I don't have the exact dates. I just know that the spin-off tour is in the month of August. So they are visiting San Francisco, Minnesota, Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, and New York.
Finally, they're coming to New York after my.
So what it says to me is that probably having multiple conventions is not as profitable as they would like, is what it's saying to me.
I see.
Or the logistics just weren't happening this year. So
Possible,
it's easier, more feasible, maybe more profitable to just do more concerts. That's what this is saying to me. Like, they did the stuff in Chicago recently. It wasn't really a convention. It was more like a concert type deal.
It was, yeah.
So I think that they probably saw, hey, this is like way easier to do. People are happy, and we don't need the humongous investment of resources and time to pull this off. So they're going to do a spin-off tour in that sense.
Interesting.
One of our the person who does our TikToks, you can look him up.
Trees.
Right. She what's the tag name for TikTok? SojuTalk?
SojuTalk fan.
Right. I've been seeing her because she went to the recent KCON tour concert in Chicago, I believe.
Oh, cool.
Not gonna lie, she looks like she's having a lot of fun. Kind of
Hype.
jealous.
Are you gonna go in New York?
I might.
Are you guys gonna go?
Yo, I didn't expect like where she sat to have this many idols coming right near her.
Right.
It was crazy.
Dancing
You were
next to her.
jelly.
Right?
Right.
Like, it was crazy. Shout out to Therese. She's living her best life.
Let's go, Therese. I wonder if there's gonna be any lineup announcements for each of the cities, because I'm guessing it's gonna be different for each stop.
If you want to go to the Twitter account that Therese runs, it is at tiktok.com/@SojuReactions.
Soju reactions. There we go.
Yeah, so crazy. She got really close to those idols. It was kind of insane. Yeah, I was looking through them. It was like she was in front row at certain points. She had interactions with B2B. She had NMix interactions. Like just a bunch of crazy stuff.
Dude,
right
I
in her
honestly
face.
thought she was just clubbing with NMix. That's what I thought it was. I was like, dang.
It looks like she was on the stage at some certain points of this TikTok. Yeah, it's kind of nutty.
Is that what it is?
I don't know, dude. She might be like a low-key journalist, and we just don't know about it.
Well, I'm looking at the dates. They're all happening like back to back to back, like 22, 23, 24,
do you think it's
25.
the same lineup, but kids are just busting around the country?
That's
Or do you
gotta
think
be
it's
That's
what
my
it is.
question. Yeah,
Right.
I don't know what it is.
That's gotta be. My question is, who's coming?
Yeah,
the
right?
lineup, yeah.
Yo, also shout out to Minneapolis. You getting some K-pop in your town?
Oh
Shout
yeah,
out to
Minneapolis.
Minnesota. That's like one of the like. Oh, that the rest of the places. It's like, yeah, they sometimes go there, right?
Right.
But Minneapolis, shout out to you guys. The Midwest is getting some K-pop up in here.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Finally, 17 has announced their Be the Sun World Tour for June, August, and September, with more dates to be announced. World Tour, another one of those in quotation marks. They're gonna start in Seoul, then they're hitting Vancouver, Seattle, Oakland, LA, Houston, Fort Worth, Chicago, Washington D.C., Atlanta, Belmont Park, which is in Long Island, New York, Toronto, and Newark. You know what's crazy about this? They're gonna drag the kids to Long Island, New York, then they're gonna bring them up to Toronto just to come back to Newark.
Wait, is that really the order?
That's the order.
That's the order.
Oh my god.
The order. I feel bad for them. It's like a 6-hour drive, if not more, from here.
Oh my god, they gotta fly. Please.
Yeah, they gotta do Belmont Park on September 1st. Then they gotta be up in Toronto on the 3rd, and then they gotta come back to Newark on the 6th.
Oh god.
Wow.
No, they gotta fly. It's all the way in
Funny.
Toronto.
Yeah. I feel bad for South America and
Yeah.
Europe fans of K-pop. They've been kind of neglected lately, I think.
They've been cut out of the world. Apparently.
I don't know. I feel like you should just say, like, Seoul is a given, right? That's not a world tour. I'm doing a concert in Korea. But when they say like the places we're getting, they should just say North American tour
North America.
or U.S. and Canada tour, because Mexico's getting a little screwed out on this one too, right?
Yeah.
It's just America and Seoul and Toronto.
Vancouver.
True.
Okay, Vancouver too. Okay, fair point.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
never mind.
it's the America and Canada tour essentially.
American Canada tour.
It is what it is though. All right, open discussion. For me, not too much happened. My sister visited.
Nice.
She is extremely pregnant right now.
Aw.
Like,
Oh, wow.
Hope she's doing well.
I was like, maybe we should rent a tuba player to follow her, going doo doo doo.
No.
That being said, she's having the kid in like a month.
my God,
we
soon.
don't know the sex of the baby, so it's gonna be a surprise for everyone. But I will be an uncle in about a month,
Oh.
God.
so that is something.
The moment you mentioned like hire a tuba player to follow her around, I remember that meme that used to like trend a while back with the trumpet kid.
Yes, trombone.
Yes.
Yeah, was it the trumpet or trombone? I forget.
I think it was the trombone.
Yeah, the one that played.
Or I think so.
And then somebody synced the meme up to like the Smash track. That's what I imagined for some reason.
Oh, well, that's really nice. I hope she's
Yeah.
doing well.
Oh, yeah, she's doing
Getting
good.
close to the date.
Yeah.
Are you
It's like-
excited?
I'm excited.
Are you nervous?
I'm a little nervous, you know. I like some biology and anatomy here. Pregnancy is like crazy town, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
concerned. I'm concerned in that regard. You know, she's a trooper. You got this.
Yeah. Oh.
What else can I do? Right? Like that's
You
like
can't say much.
No.
I can't say much more. I'm like, yeah, you got this. She's probably she listens to this anyway, but you know, it is what it is. She's really large though. It was shocking.
It means a whole
It,
baby.
it looks like she had like a basketball under her shirt, because like she's been like, you know how these days pregnant women are allowed to do, or they do allow you to do a decent amount of exercise, right?
Right.
So like
Mhm.
outside
safe.
of her stomach, she's not that big. It's just the stomach is humongous, right?
It's a baby.
Yeah, I know it's a baby, but it's just like I've seen her relatively skinny my entire life. And
Oh, it
like
just-
over the
I
next
see.
9 months, I haven't seen her in like 2-3 months. It's like,
It's a
God
shock.
damn, it's a shock. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to her.
Shout out to your nephew, soon to be.
Yeah,
Or
it's the
niece
whole
or
family.
Your
nephew.
niece or nephew, yeah.
Yeah, we're not sure of the baby. On Saturday, was it
Uh-huh.
Saturday or was it It was on Sunday. Was it yesterday? The whole.
It was Sunday.
It was okay.
Yep,
It was yesterday on
yesterday.
Sunday.
Yep.
The English Premier League EPL ended this year. Tottenham won the game. Son Heung-min got a share of the Golden Boot, which means the most goals in England, which is great. Shout out to him.
Nice.
Shout outs.
Warren's Arsenal did not qualify for the Champions League. My Manchester United got our asses kicked, but we still qualified for Europa League. It's kind of rough for Warren. He had a bad 2 weeks of footy, right?
Well, better than you, so not complaining. No. You know what? I'm optimistic. I'm positive about
There you go.
All of our teams
That's
did
rare.
bad this year. Arsenal, Manchester United, and Barcelona. None of them were too hot this year.
You know what? Having watched Arsenal games for like the past couple of years now, I think this year was one of our better years.
Man,
Okay.
I've been kind of pooped for a couple of years. That's the issue.
I was a fan of Manchester United. I started in 2008, 2009. Park Ji-sung was still on the
Oh.
team at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
It was like Ronaldo's last year at the club. And we were good. Then like 2011 or so, we won the league and I was like, okay. And now with Manchester City getting all the oil money and Liverpool got Jurgen Klopp and now they're invincible, we're just bad. We've been bad the last 10 years. There's no ifs, ands, buts about this. We're just bad now. We're terrible. I don't know what to do.
You guys have the phone slapper. You guys have him. He's
We
good.
have Ronaldo.
That's
like,
it. That's a
footy.
nickname.
he's old though. What are we gonna do? If we didn't have Ronaldo and we didn't have Bruno, we would be like 11th place in the league. I swear to God. Swear.
Only 11th?
Can you imagine if we got relegated?
No, that's you guys wouldn't be that bad. No. No. The thing, you know what's really shocking? I've recently noticed, and I don't think our listeners are gonna care, but the age Sony is at right now is the same age Park left Manchester United for QPR.
Really? But
Oh.
he's just hitting his prime now.
Yeah, I know. Like, if you think about it, Park was not very active for a long period because of his knees. But yeah, no.
I feel like Son Heung-min should like, okay, he's been at Tottenham a long time, right? He
Yeah.
signed an extension last year,
He did.
but I feel like he could move up to one more tier of a club. As much as I like Tottenham.
I feel like he shouldn't,
I
honestly.
would love, okay, I don't think he should, but if he wants to ever win trophies, right?
Yeah.
I feel like right now at the level he's playing at, he could get onto a Bayern Munich. He could get onto a Barcelona team.
Okay.
Bayern Munich needs a striker because people think Lewandowski might be leaving.
Okay. Yes. However, I don't think Son would have been as successful without Kane next to him.
Fair.
And Barcelona, or you know what? I don't know enough about the league outside of England to say, but do they have a Kane?
Barcelona?
Yeah.
They got some ballers, dude. They got some players.
Right, but like
They do.
they need, it's got to be a good combination, folk.
Yeah,
kind of
it's a
situation.
combo.
I just feel like if he, okay, so realistically, man's got like 6 years left, maybe 4 that are really good,
Yeah.
2 more that are kind of good, right, in his career. If I'm him, I'd be like, yeah, I feel like I could get to like one more tier of a club in the world, before I
Step
retire.
above.
One more step, like the elite of the
Yeah.
elite.
The
Because he's
next level.
proven that he is elite of the elite as a player. And I would want to go that one step. Even if it doesn't end up well, I'd be like, at least I played for like a Barcelona before I
You
retired.
tried, yeah.
Well, Tottenham's going to championships this year, so who knows? Maybe.
Hey, they made the final that one year. It was close to Liverpool. But
And like, I feel like having
that
watched.
being said, if he stays in Tottenham, they're gonna just give him more money because of what he did this year. For sure.
Honestly, like Tottenham can't lose him. The moment they lose either one of Sonny or Kane, they're just. I don't think,
They're
I
It's
don't
done.
think that's- but I
they're
feel like
done.
that's a core part of their thing, right?
Yeah.
That being said, normally, as much as I love him because we're both Korean, but at the same time, he's kind of a nightmare for me. As the fan of a rival team. That being said, looking forward to him being our captain for the Korean
World Cup.
World Cup.
The one man army.
The one man Soda Army.
Are you getting a jersey this year? The Korean one?
You know what? I actually might. I feel. I
If
kinda
you do,
want
I'll
to.
buy one. I'll buy
It's
one.
the tiger one, right? The tiger stripe.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
no.
that was the last year jersey, Anita.
Oh,
We're gonna
last
get a
year.
new World Cup one at some point. I think.
I think I
okay,
saw a
okay.
leak and there was like a gradient one and it was kind of cute. I liked it. So actually,
get
don't
one.
quote me. I think that was a different one. I don't know. I saw the Arsenal uniform for next year and the jersey had like polo collars and I was like, why are you guys doing that? That's stupid looking. Hate it when soccer uniforms do that.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm looking at the leak. It kind of has like the flag going on a little. People think
Yeah.
potentially.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
That'd be kind of cool.
As a gunner, I'm sad because we were almost at the championships, but we didn't because of our fault. but I'm positive towards next year. I'm positive we're gonna get rid of Pepe, who we're gonna get rid of stupid Lacazette, the bald boy. Get rid of that game. God, oh my God.
Jeez.
And hopefully some of our more key recruits.
So you're saying
stop getting
Lacazette's
injured.
lacking more than goals. He's also lacking a hairline. Is that what you're saying, sir?
You know what? He lacks everything.
Okay.
You know what he said like a month or so ago? He was like, "Oh yeah, I want to be in a team that goes to the championships." And I was like, "Who? What team is gonna buy you?"
All right.
What team?
To be fair, he's still the leading. Let's see. Where
No, he
was
ain't.
uncle? Oh no, he's not. He's the leading assist man with 8 somehow. But he only scored.
He's a striker. He
he
shouldn't
scored
be assisting.
He scored 6 times this year. Even when you had Oh, I got a ping from somewhere. All right, here we go. Even when you had Olivier Giroud, he would give you more than 6. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah. No. Get him out of here. Hopefully our boys who have been very injured the past half of the year. I hope they recover a bit. Like Tomiyasu has been great. Yeah.
You guys do anything else this week? Not soccer related?
I'm back in New York City. That's kind of
Ooh.
cool. I
Nice.
haven't read too much into it, but I heard there's monkeypox going around. That sounds pretty
Oh,
cool.
I heard about that too.
I
on
saw a
the, on the
picture of the
news.
monkeypox. It was kind of scary looking.
Was it?
Yeah.
All I heard
Yeah,
was
yeah. There was a picture of it on CNN. I saw. I was like, oh god.
What do you think, Mr. Doug?
Public health.
Is it a big boy deal?
Okay,
or-
there's people getting it, right? But from what
Couple
I can
cases.
tell, it's a lot less viral than other things. It does have like
Oh.
a 3% death rate though if you do get it, but
Nice.
it's a lot less contagious than something like a COVID. So we'll have to see what happens. But there are people getting it right now. It's kind of
Kind of weird places too, right? Like all over. I think it's tracing to airports and like flights.
Bro, I was literally in an airport 2 days ago. Please don't tell me that. Bro,
Never mind.
I'm looking for blisters on my body now, dude.
No. I mean, I think you should be okay. It's pretty rare. So
Nah, I think realistically, I think it should be fine.
Yes.
But like,
stay safe out there.
I don't know, something about the word monkeypox is kind of funny. Monkeypox. Is that
hey,
insensitive?
dude. I don't know. If you have monkeypox and you're a listener, we apologize.
Oh, we apologize. If your friends
Yes.
and
Hope
family
you're
are
feeling
suffering
better.
from monkeypox,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I just love the way the word sounds. Oh my god, that's so weird. You're just too weirdo, dude.
Dude, what do you expect?
I don't know.
I
You got anything? You got something,
yes,
right?
I do have something, and I haven't mentioned it, but a while ago I started reading a new webtoon. I just read.
Which
I read
one?
a lot.
Which
It's
one?
about
Which one?
monkeypoxes.
It's not. It's
Oh.
about. It's called. It's the title is "Your Smile is a Trap," and the author.
Smile is a trap.
That's it. And the author is
It's a trap.
Engo, Aengo. Engo, I think is how you pronounce it. And it's basically about a socially awkward ex-idol trainee.
Ex-idol trainee Kyu has lived his
Yes.
whole life adored by everyone for his good looks, but he dreams of ordinary high school life. So when he puts on glasses to blend in with his peers, he
Yes.
finds that making friends is a lot harder when you don't have your looks to fall back on. Not to mention, he's also socially awkward. His new seatmate has a permanent scowl on her face, and his fans have tracked him down at his new school.
It's honestly, it's very funny. The art style is super funny. There's a lot of really fun panels. I don't know. It's kind of a binge because I read it all.
Yeah,
in,
there's
like,
90 chapters, Anita.
yes, but it's really good. I like the characters. It's all good
This
fun.
has a 48.8 million views on the
Oh my
official site.
god. Wow.
Yes.
That's a lot. Holy crap.
So check it out.
That's a
If you're
lot.
looking for a webtoon.
Oh my god.
Season 2 is on now every Fridays on Naver Webtoon.
Or it comes out on Sundays for the app, the US app, I think.
For different dates for each translation. My bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's gonna be out on the app. That's where I read it. So if you have it, you can check it out there.
I'm
That's
sorry.
insane.
I'm looking at the some of the images of the webtoon right now. Why is the girl so angry?
Okay, honestly, the main theme of this whole storyline is don't judge appearances, right? Like you can't assume somebody has a certain personality or lifestyle or just overall demeanor based on what they look like. And they kind of touch upon like somebody who looks very handsome or like very popular or somebody who looks very like off-putting or upset, and like how you really don't know what people are like based on what they look like. So there's more to that character as well.
Okay, I think that's a great message, but every image I find of this girl, her mouth is pointing downwards. She's literally
That's
frowning.
the way she looks.
She literally has like this as her mouth.
That's
It's
literally
a
her
V.
mouth. Okay, I love the message, but she's purposefully drawn to look angry in every shot, where like
Okay,
her eyes are
honestly,
down.
no,
Like
no. If you look at other shots, it's not always like that.
Okay.
Once we get to know her, but it's a point. It's exaggerated.
Has she
of course.
smiled yet from what you've read?
Yes.
That doesn't
Yes.
seem like a very assured yes.
oh god.
All right, so read Your Smile is a Trap. It is highly recommended by yours truly, Anita.
a trap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Admiral Akbar made an appearance. I think that wraps up the show this week. We promised to do a World Cup about the songs that have made Hall of Spice a while ago.
It's
But
coming.
you know, shit happens. We're gonna do it next week. We're gonna do it next week. So sit tight, everyone.
Sorry, I've been busy.
How about we also on our Discord? Let's make people pick their favorite out of the Hall of Spice songs at some point. Just cause.
Some predictions.
That'd be fun.
Well, let's say pick your top 4. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Anita, I'm sorry. I realized so whenever Doug records, this doesn't happen. But like whenever I record, like I have the glowing eyes up on your photo, and I never got.
Yeah, I
rid of them.
noticed.
Yeah, that I forgot about that. I meant to erase it this week because Gucci
Okay.
Doug is still in here somewhere, and I never.
You almost forgot to turn off Gucci Doug.
Yeah, there's
You know?
Gucci Dog right there. So sorry, Anita, for giving you glowing eyes.
Yes.
I
there
hope you
go.
accept
Back to
my
normal.
sincere apology.
Accepted.
Okay.
I'm normal.
All
now.
right.
Yeah,
This
look
has
at
been
us.
SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. I'm Doug. I'd like to thank Warren and Anita for joining me for this episode 190. We'll see you guys next time with episode 191. I forgot to mention the stuff that's coming out next week. So on Tuesday, tomorrow, we have Lightsum, Kang Daniel, and Baek Yerin. Wednesday, we have Bandit. Friday, we have 17. Monday, NCT Dream. So a lot of boy groups that Anita likes are
Whoa.
coming back.
Guys, vote for Begin, please.
No,
We'll see how it is.
I got covered
see.
17 in NCT Dream, but Warren's begging for a third place Baek Yerin, right? Is that what you're hoping for?
We had
All right,
Yerin
well-
this week. Begin next week. Please.
All right, we'll see you guys next time, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Special shoutouts to our Fiesta patrons: Bagel, Based Mina, Brian, Shadow, Cotton Ball, Delmonic, Ellie, Genki Boy, Goku Mama, Jacob, Liam's Games and Toys, Luke Daniels, and J Parks. Tier, thank you for joining SojuTalk. And special thanks to our Discord server mods: Jacob, K Music Erde, Koala, Mafiar, Max, No Bias Luna, Tuggles, and Wolf297.